Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. Checking out the Clippers, they're ahead of where they were last season at this time. Always nice to see that progress in a positive direction.
My time with 2K16.
A few moments here before we start the game. Let's talk shooting guards. Kenny, some have said the talent at that position is the weakest it's been in some time. Which young shooting guards do you think are poised to fill that void?
Well, James Harden's already there. You know, we're talking about Kobe and D Wade's departure as the top guy, so to speak. Klay Thompson, versatile shooter, defender, two-way player, as you love to call him, Ernie.
You know what your name two, Kenny? We're going to take it to 5. I'm going to give you 3 more. Jimmy Butler.
Okay.
Tough as nails with a growing
I like him.
game. My homeboy down in Orlando.
I got arrested. What is that?
Last outing for Phoenix, they won that game against the Jazz in Utah.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
So Phoenix will get the first possession. Making a change here. Len's checked in. Clark, he's checked in for the Clippers. Redick comes in for Jamal Crawford. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. And it's Clark in at the small forward position. For 3, it's hauled in by Warren. Kicks it out to Paul. He dishes it to Clark. The second chance effort. Len grabs the board.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Knight with it. He's picked up by Paul. And taken away by Paul. And here we go. Paul heading to the hoop. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
Some changes for Phoenix. Henry Sims is checked in for Chandler. Wright comes in for Warren. And Ray McCallum subbed in for Brandon Knight. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Anderson, he's checked in for Jordan. Here's McCallum. Out to the right wing. And right, here we go. Griffin grabs the board.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Clark, shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground old school there, partner.
I thought I had it.
Wide open look. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. And Redick kicks to Paul. Here's Clark. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Here's McCallum. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Booker dishes to Wright. Just 5 on the clock. Here's McCallum. The three-pointer is right on target.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
No good from Clark. Suns trail by 5. Here's McCallum. Plan a screen. Here's McCallum. He's covered by Anderson. McCallum with the bucket. McCallum's got 5 points so far.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Here's Clark. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now.
McCallum, the pass to Sims. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Sims has got his first basket of the night.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Paul kicks to Clark. Redick dishes to Clark. Pass to Paul. Feeds to Clark. Beyond the arc. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one.
I dunk every game. Man, I'm trying to
6 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's McCallum. Again, Phoenix.
What?
Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter. And Tyson Chandler, known for being a great teammate, a very vocal leader, certainly. He talked about how important
players do the policing. Coach sets the
Don't you need a player like this? Different look. Alex Lenz checked in for Chandler. Henry Sims comes in for Mirza Teletovic. White is checked in for T.J. Warren. And it's Booker in for Ray McCallum. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Griffin is out there with Chris Anderson. And it's Clark in at the small forward.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pelicans really lit it up. He ended with 16 points, but also put up 4 boards. He really was the second unit for his team in a great performance, guys.
All right, Doris. Well, guys, coming off a performance like that has got to have him supremely confident right now.
No doubt. I guarantee he comes into today's game feeling there isn't anything he can't do on the floor right now.
I'll tell you what, Greg, I think he might be right based on that last game. I'm inclined to agree with him.
To the paint.
Huge slam jam every time.
Goodness,
Every
he's
time.
nasty on them now. Wow.
Yeah, now that they've built up a lead, this is when he really breaks out those incredibly slick moves.
Man, like a Ginsu knife, just slicing and dicing.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Shot clock at 6. Knight kicks to Booker. That's good. The assist that time from Knight.
Damn.
Knight's got 6 assists in the game. Clippers leading by 4. The dish to Clark. And he jams it with authority.
Reverse that one. Oh, now that was nice. Real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control.
How about the power and grace on that finish?
.106 left to play here in the half. There's a screen. Now the feed to Booker. The three-pointer, no good.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
There's a reason why they have 3 seconds in the lane, and that interior play has made a big difference in this game.
Outside Knight. There's the pass to Booker. It's rejected by Clark. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. And it's an 11-point Clipper lead.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
For Phoenix, they have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. There's 14 seconds left in the first half. And here is Knight. 23 points for him the last game against the Utah Jazz.
Kevin, a remarkable night for him passing the basketball as well. He did a great job racking up the assists.
And that concludes the first half. The Clippers on top as they end the second quarter.
Thank you, Kev.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. You look at Freak. He's making some changes. Len's checked in for Chandler. Wright comes in for T.J. Warren, and it's McCallum in for Brandon Knight. And then for the Clippers, Clark, he's checked in for Green. Redick comes in for Jamal Crawford. And Moore subbed in for Chris Paul. Ray McCollum out there with Booker. Then it's Jarrell Wright. Then there's Mirza Teletovic. And it's Len in at the 5 down low. That's who's out there for Phoenix. The shot by Redick, no good. Suns trail by 16. Pass to Len. And Booker kicks to Teletovic. That's short off the rim. Clippers have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. And a wide open look for Freak. Offensive rebound. Another shot. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. The Clippers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. No good on that one. Phoenix making some changes. Henry Sims is checked in for Mirza Teletovic. And Knight subbed in for Ray McCallum. Good on the second free throw. Now, here is Knight. He has 6. In the corner, right with it. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Knight's got his 8th assist here tonight.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Freak with it. Now right to
yeah. Big time finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim too, just for good measure.
Yeah, but guys, nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating every now and then.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Back to Knight. 6 to shoot. Right wing, fires the 3. Here's Sims, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Clippers.
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And also, their mid-range game has been impressive. A tough shot to rely upon, but they really had it going tonight.
Anderson, he's checked in for the Clippers. And Moore kicks to Clark. Right side, Griffin. And there's the 3-second violation.
Oh, come on. I didn't mean to be in the fucking paint that long. I just wanted the ball.
And it's the Suns with the ball. 15-point game. Len, a screen. Now here's Booker, covered by Redick. Right side. Shot clock at 5. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. No good from Booker.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish him for it.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Green, he's checked in for Anderson. And Paul subbed in for Ejuan Moore. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Suns have made a little more than half their free throws today, 7 of 12. And so Wright nails both of them. Here's Paul. 15 points in the game. He kicks to Reddick. To the wing right side. Freak with it. Wright's there. Clark. Los Angeles with another miss.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
Now Booker. 13 points in the game. Outside Knight. Shoots. No good on the buzzer beater. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Clippers lead by 16. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K. And we're getting underway here in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So for the Clippers right now, Paul and Crawford pair up at the 1 and 2. Freak is out there with Green, and it's Jordan in at the 5, roaming the paint. And stolen by Jordan. Paul against Knight. Paul kicks to Jordan, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Crawford, no one around him, and it's off from 3-point range.
You the ball. You've never made a shot when I passed you the ball.
Knight with it. Chris Paul covering. Knight kicks to Chandler. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Brandon Knight certainly can pass the orange.
Clippers leading by 14. Paul passes to Clark. Back to Paul. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Knight. 3-on-3. Booker dishes to Knight. No luck. The Clippers go the other way with it. They led by as many as 18 points.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
And Paul over to help. Chandler kicks to Booker. Suns moving the ball around. Chandler with the screen on Crawford. Here's Booker. No good on the 3.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense. From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Freak. .50 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Here's the Suns with the ball. Dishes it to Warren. Knocked away and stolen by Freak. Goes up, and that one is stuffed right through.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense.
Wasn't on me, so I don't give a fuck.
And the technical free throw is good.
Mercer. McCallum.
23 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Ooh,
and yes, sir, that one drops.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
Clark, and they can just let the clock run out here.
No argument with that W.
Back to Weber. Passes it to Clark. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Yeah, you know what? Shot now.
What's up, girl?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Blake.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Chris Paul, double figures in both points and assists for the double-double that led the way tonight. He was their motor offensively and really got the team fired up. What'd you think, Kenny?
He had a very...
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game.
It actually explodes when you hit them. That's great. I love this training thing. Fast as a fucking long or short sword, dude. I can beat the shit out of him with this thing.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Where's the Timberwolves? I didn't really look, really.
Hey there, and thank you for joining us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. This NBA season didn't take long to get interesting, but these two gentlemen have always captured our interest. Say hello to Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Hello, Kenny.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, Shaq. The action tonight will be happening out in Los Angeles, where the Clippers will be going up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Well, for Milwaukee, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. Well, the Bucks had teased it during the playoffs, and finally, it's been revealed. So, what do you think, Shaq, about the Bucks' new logo?
Well, it's a sexy transition from red to gold. You know, it's pretty cool. The secondary logo, and I know this for a fact, it incorporates the state of Milwaukee.
It's the Clippers and the City of Angels for a little interconference action here at the Staples Center. This game is part of the travel schedule for Milwaukee. Some doubts forming early for these. For the Clippers, Crawford comes in for J.J. Redick. The Bucks trail. On the court for the Bucks. Filling out the wings, it's Middleton and Antetokounmpo. Cole Aldrich is out there with Jabari Parker. And it's Carter Williams in at the point. Shot's good by Middleton.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the with that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something, you're right, extra on it.
Man, I got to pick my jaw up off the floor after that one, guys.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Carter Williams kicks to Middleton. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Can't make good off the pick. So for the Bucks, their last game a loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Well, you know, they gave the crowd a bunch to cheer about. And when you do that, you put yourself in a really tough position trying to come away with a road win.
And Middleton now atop the key. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Paul dishes to Clark. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. The shot will not go.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Middleton. No good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Etron Moore comes in for Jamal Crawford. And it's Weber in for Chris Paul. Here's Moore. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Carter Williams is the point with Middleton at the 2. The dynamite pair of Antetokounmpo and Parker at forward. And it's Aldrich in at the 5 down low. And Middleton kicks to Carter Williams. Shot clock at 6. Paul with the steal. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Suns was superb. He finished with 22 points, and he was just about on target from everywhere, hitting from deep as well as sinking his free throws. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
Thank you, Doris. He was the player they leaned on that night. He didn't disappoint him.
Not at all. Came through in a big way. Whatever they needed from him, he was able to deliver.
Well, I think he actually gave them a little more than what they needed. Terrific all-around effort.
And the Clippers making a change here. Crawford's checked in.
He threw down that 360 like it was no problem at all. That's insane skill.
The guys on the bench are just falling all over themselves.
Yeah, they loved it.
We should as well. No doubt that will be one of the plays of the year.
Crawford against Middleton. 5 to shoot. They double him with Freak. Aldrich. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Clippers.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Here's Clark, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Wow, what a clever pass that time by Chris Paul.
Bucks trail by 11. Carter Williams with it. 11 points for him in that last game against the Lakers. They set the pick. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
That's my fault.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Middleton against Crawford. Middleton right side. Down low. Here's Parker. Great tee that time from Green. Clippers leading by 8. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. Coming off a terrific season. First in three-point field goal percentage. 6th in shooting percentage. And he was top 10 in free throw percentage. Did not waste opportunities to convert at the line.
And you're right. Not only did he dial it up from deep all year, he did it with tremendous.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor.
Monroe, no good. Go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. That's good. Clark's got the lead up to 11 now for Los Angeles.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Now the feed to Middleton.
See what you got. Oh, nothing.
And the foul called on Freak.
You ain't got nothing on me.
And that'll be his third foul so far.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
Griffin's checked in for the Clippers. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Stauskas is checked in. Steps back and fires. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Jordan's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Lets it go with a 3. Another triple from Clark. Clark's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Clippers.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Clippers leading by 12. Inside. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Now here's Carter Williams. 12 seconds left in the first half of the game. Parker outside. Shoots it. And the first half is now in the books. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Los Angeles making a switch here. Clark's checked in. The Clippers shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting at all cylinders. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Freak is out there with Green, and it's Jordan in its center. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime drop right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
The shot by Carter Williams, nobody around. And it's off from 3-point range. Down low, Parker with the steal. Carter Williams with it. He's picked up by Paul. Onto Tacumbo, dishes to Monroe. The 17-footer. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And that's now 6 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Clippers leading by 12. Here's Clark, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. They get it back, stolen by Monroe.
Fucking A, I got stolen again.
Aguilar, defended by Paul. Parker against Green. And that one's good. Parker's got 6.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Clippers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And it's Clark with the finish.
Oh, my goodness. He's just getting nasty on the mouth.
Wow. Yeah, now that they've built up a lead, this is when he really breaks out those incredibly slick moves.
Man, like a Ginsu knife, just slicing and dicing.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. And it's time for an injury report.
He told me that it doesn't look too serious. That is going to make things very hard on them in what is still a very young season. Hopefully, as early as it is, he has time to recover and help this team down the road. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. Boy, you always hate to see anyone ever deal with any sort of injury.
And almost for every player, it's inevitable. I mean, injuries are going to happen no matter how well you take care of yourself.
And let's just hope the rehab process doesn't drag on any longer than it has to.
Carter Williams kicks to Antetokounmpo. Here's Clark, and he
Going in
jams it
again.
with authority.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely well coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Plumlee's
How
checked
did I
in.
move to power forward? I don't know if he's 6'5".
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Monroe, the pass to Aguilar. The Bucks shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And one of the weaker areas for this group, only shot about 71% from the line a season ago.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
Ejuan Moore is checked in for the Clippers. Weber comes in for Chris Paul. And then for Milwaukee, Cole Aldrich. He's checked in for Monroe. Damian Inglis comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Vaughn in for Michael Carter-Williams. 4 on the clock. Here's Clark. And it's sent back by Plumlee. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Vaughn gets the bucket. Vaughn's got 6 points. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Weber kicks to Clark. Back to Weber. At the top of the key, Clark. Jordan at the elbow. Now Weber looking for his first basket still in this one. And he gets it to go.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
3 assists. 1 rebound, 1 block, 1 steal. Oh, I have a block.
A moment to check in with Doris. Here's Paul. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo is out there with Miles Plumlee. Then it's Greg Monroe. And it's Stauskas in at the 2.
Whoa. That'll wake you up.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air, and dunks like that have become quite commonplace.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Oh, that's a close call there on the illegal screen.
But I'd go along with it, Greg. I mean, it didn't look like his feet were set to me.
Dawson's checked in for the Clippers. Damian Inglis has checked in for Milwaukee. Now here's Freak. Not a lot of room. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
You know, something else I've noticed is just how many of their baskets have been set up by assists throughout the game.
What are the box scores? Yeah.
Milwaukee making a switch. O'Brien's checked in. The Bucks shooting in this game 45%. Aguilar passes to Inglis. Dishes to Monroe. Pass to O'Brien. For 3, Stauskas. That's good.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Here's Dawson. Down low. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
At the line for your Clippers, Free. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Green is checked in for Dawson. The Bucks also changing it up. Parker comes in for Johnny O'Brien. And it's Carter Williams in for Stauskas.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Here's Aguilar. And it's off from three-point range.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Screen by Monroe. To the middle. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Carter Williams has got 6 assists now in the game. Paul kicks to Clark. The dish to Jordan. Paul passes to Clark. And that one's good. Clark's got 17 points here in the second half.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Carter Williams against Paul. Carter Williams can't get it to go.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Paul dishes to Clark. And Parker comes with the help. Parker with the steal. And the foul called on Free. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have.
He's checked in for the Clippers. Paul comes in for Ennis. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Here's Antetokounmpo.
You got me.
And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Clippers.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And I like what they've done here. Made the plays they had to. That's why they'll be going up 1-0 in their season series against the Bucks.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Freak. He was extremely efficient on it.
So the Clippers winning this one easily.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Freak. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge. And the impact carried them through the entire game.
I don't know what got into him tonight. Whew. He caught the scoring bug and was just pouring it in the paint. That's the kind of offense he's capable of doing.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure.
Only second year also, bitches.
When you score like you did tonight, do you feel like you could go 1-on-5 and still get yours?
Well, it's important to have confidence in your game, but no one ever got anywhere playing 1-on-5. I was feeling it tonight, but tomorrow it'll probably be somebody else. It's just the nature of the game, you know?
Are you getting the ball as much as you'd like out there?
Honest answer? No, I'm not. I feel like we're a better team when I have the ball in my hands because of the way I create. Simple as that. Give me the ball, and the wins will follow.
I saw your longtime girlfriend, Yvette Mendenhall, was in attendance at the game today. So when you gonna get her a ring?
Whoa. I didn't know we were going to get all personal up in here tonight. If there's anything I learned after my first season in the NBA, is that it's best to keep my personal life private. So that's what I'm going to do. Me and Yvette are happy, just like we've always been. She means the world to me, and that's all I'm going to say. All right, I'm out.
the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Clippers as they play against the Portland Trail Blazers. For Portland,